Yes, welcome. I think we're looking forward to the semifinals, and now we have it. Yeah, it's always disgusting to play with big trees. So. Uh, Yeah, I think in the next game we won't see the big trees. Okay, indeed, maybe not.
All right, I just noticed that I was on mute. I think we just keep going. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes the thing just puts me on mute for whatever reason. So we just heard Fredinovic talking in the first minute or so.
Okay, so now the viewers are thinking, what the psycho?
Yes, just talking to himself about updates. What a weirdo. But maybe let's start talking about the game. So in red we have Please, who is playing as the Burmese. What do you think about his location on the map?
I think his town center spot is quite okay. He has a nice woodland, stone nearby, and some deers on the left.
Exactly.
But also like, does he have a boar? Oh yes, he has a boar too. Two boars, right next to his town center.
Oh yeah, indeed. There's another one down there.
And but he can't see the boar which is closer to his town center yet.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
But I think he has already scouted Gummibaer.
Yes, I think yes he did. He already X'd the town center of Gummibaer as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so the location is quite decent. The only problem could be for him that he's kind of on this peninsula, so he must make sure that he is not getting trapped on there. Although I think that should not be an issue. Now let's look at the Gummibaer's position. So he's very central on the map, and that's always a good thing on Nomad, I think.
Yeah, of course. And Gummibaer is now starting to wall, so I think he's expecting Please to be down on the south because he has scouted already a lot of the map, and so he knows he's not as near to his town center.
Yeah, I think he knows where his opponent is. I think he must have seen him go there. I think those are quite early walls. I'm not sure, and he needs to wall quite a bit, so I'm not sure if this will pay off. I think in the end Gummibaer will look like a fool for trying to wall this early.
Yeah, because if you wall this early, you're losing a lot of resources because you don't have as much villagers as in the later stages of the game.
Exactly, all that villager time wasted. And there's another problem I see for Gummibaer, and that is the nearest gold pile is quite far away. So this could be an issue for him later in the stages of the game, when he will struggle for gold income potentially.
Indeed, yes.
Now we can look at the villager count a little bit. I'll just quickly switch to that tab. So it's pretty much dead even. I saw both players getting housed a little bit. No, actually Gummibaer is kind of pulling ahead a little bit. I think he was just a little bit more efficient with his worker time.
So Gummibaer has now 17 villages, I think. Are we at the same time?
Yes, and Please has just had 16, now also has 17. And now Please actually finds the walls of Gummibaer. And maybe it was a good move from Gummibaer after all, because it seems like Please does not know what to do.
Indeed, yes. And he has barely scouted the positioning of the town center, so he knows where it is, but he does not know about any resources which Gummibaer has.
But now look at this wall on the right hand side, and this one will not be in time, especially since now Gummibaer's villager has to walk all around, and now the first hits have already been dealt by the red villager, and this does not look good. And now this is where the wall looks silly, because yeah, it has been basically denied.
Yeah, but Gummibaer is now sending a second villager, and he has already 7 fishing ships out. So Food Police has 5.
Right.
This is why the villager numbers are quite even, and Gummibaer has 1 minute more idle town center than Food Police has.
Yes, but in the long run, I would rather have villagers than fishing ships. So I think that keeping those villager production up is very important.
Indeed, and Gummibaer is housed right now.
Yeah, and he's like trying too much with the walls because now he's luring the boar. Look at this disastrous boar lure from Gummibaer. Like,
indeed, it's a typical Gummibaer boar lure.
And he's not even building a house. He's like,
oh,
okay, he doesn't know what to do. Now he's finally rushing up the house. So again, I think these are some crucial moments where basically Gummibaer focused too much on this walling effort. He tried too much to be like Food Police.
And now Food Police is 3 villagers ahead.
Yes.
Or even 4.
That's ridiculous. That's such a quick turnaround. We haven't talked about the civilizations actually. So we have Gummibaer with the Tatars. What do you think of the Tatars on Nomad?
On Nomad, they aren't as strong as, for example, on Arabia, I believe, because they get some rings for free, but if you don't have any archers or something, when you hit Castle Age, this upgrade is not as powerful as it might be later on other maps.
Indeed. And the Burmese? What do you think of the Burmese? We rarely see them, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think they have a pretty strong castle unit. I don't exactly know the name right now.
Arambai, yes, but they have been nerfed a bit. Yes. I mean, they are strong, so actually that could be a good move. And it seems like Food Police is actually going for that. He is going heavily on stone. So he might actually think about a castle drop into unique unit, which is a very strong map.
Or maybe he's planning some tower rush because he is forward with 1 villager in this building a lot of outposts.
Yes, but I think he will maybe drop just 1 tower. I think for a full-on tower rush, 1 villager is just not enough. And now he's also walling behind. And he doesn't really need to do that because he's seen that Gummibaer wants to go defensive. So basically Food Police can just go for a fast castle into unique unit kind of build. Although, if I look at the villagers on the left-hand side, maybe he is going for some kind of tower wars.
Okay, yeah, he's going. But he's a little bit late forward, so I think he could have done this better and immediately built the first towers. Okay, he's now just reaching fuel age. I was looking at Gummibaers.
Yes, he's a little bit late. Gummibaer making a mistake here, not collecting the pig on the left-hand side, because the Tatars actually have a bonus that their herdables give 50% more food. So it's really worth it to get those pigs in. And now we see the tower that you expected.
Yes, and okay, Gummibaer is sending way too less villagers there, and he's even sending the pigs and the other villagers all around. I don't think he can deny this tower. He's starting to lose some villagers.
Yes.
And this is bad, but he's pressuring the water. He's sending some fire gullies over and has built a second dock, so he should be able to take the water because... Okay, Food Police is just now building a fire gully.
I just hope... It looks like he loses so much here underneath the towers, because he did underreact and then he also blocked his own villagers with this unbuilt house. I mean, this is just terrible.
Indeed. But he has
why did
lost
you not just
only
build
2
a
villages.
counter tower? I don't get this. Why not you build a counter tower there and then that's it?
Yeah, and I don't think that this tower hurts his eco as much. He maybe could just run with the villagers to the right side. He has a pretty well woodland there, and now the tower is gone. And
look at this! The town center can even reach the tower, so it was a bad tower anyways.
Oh my god! But Gummibaer is in a good position because he has lost less villagers than Food Police has, because he's killing the fish on the water. Yes,
he's killing the fish, but still Food Police is ahead.
Yeah.
And I think Food Police still has the momentum, kind of. I think Kutli's mistake was to go for this tower war. He should have just gone for fast castle into castle drop.
Yeah, indeed. Because the Faragelis had to run a long time to the fish of food please exactly, and food please with a pretty well eco should have gone up earlier if he wasn't wasting a lot of resources with the towers and a lot of time. And now he's building on forward archery range, and he's losing water, so he has lost his complete food eco.
Indeed. What is this play by food please? It's like bad tower war, now some archers, but that's about it. I mean, honestly,
look at
what is food please doing here?
The eco KD is now 12-4 for Gummibaer. Wow. So he has killed 8 more villagers or fishing ships as his opponent.
Wow, that's ridiculous. That is such a big
lead.
And
now the next tower is coming.
Yeah, but it's
the next
so
tower
late.
is coming for food please. Oh, 2 towers and 1 villager tower. Okay. But I mean, it's late and
it's late, and instead of denying the wood, I think he should just try to deny the gold. He knows about the gold.
Yeah. But now food please has some archers out, and Gummibaer hasn't even built the barracks yet, so he does this now.
But soon Gummibaer will be able to go up to Castle Age.
Yeah, the resources are looking amazing. If he would have unstable and market yet, he could buy his or he could balance his eco, but he should be able the next minutes to buy his.
However, the archers could be quite deadly here, because I think Gummibaer, now he sends all the villagers. The archers don't have fletching, so they're not very effective, but he can easily, Koopies can easily go to the gold, do some damage there. Now we even see a defensive tower by Gummibaer.
Yeah, but I don't like this tower.
No, not at all.
He's protecting nothing, and now Gummibaer losing the gold.
Yeah.
And he does not react, so Gummibaer is losing a lot of villages on the top on his gold, because
I think you're a little bit ahead, I think, due to capture age maybe.
Okay.
Or due to I just
so
caught
you're
up.
Ahead.
So you're, what time are you?
20 minutes, 23 minutes now.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm a little bit behind. I will just catch up.
Okay, Gummibaer is now rushing down the tower with a lot of villagers, and he's losing a lot. So now the KD is even again.
This is disastrous. What is Gummibaer doing? He was in such a good spot. He's not even clicking up to Castle Age. He has enough resources. He's not clicking up. And he was in such a good position, and he's just throwing it away.
Indeed, yeah.
What is he doing? Now he's not even attacking the tower with the villagers. He's just attacking the walls. He's kind of fumbling back and forth.
And the tower is still shooting at his villagers on the woodline. So I think he hasn't seen this, and now food please is diving underneath the tower.
Yes, exactly. And the garrison comes too late, and the archers can just stand there, and although the spot is in range of the town center.
But now Gummibaer is getting a good trade with his one skirmisher without fletching.
Yes, indeed. But look at this now. Gummibaer only has 29 villagers, food please has 35. And there is no reason for this to happen.
No reason at all, yes.
And he's still not attacking the tower. Look at this. He battered down the palisade walls, and it seems like he's not able to attack the tower for some reason. On the right-hand side.
Yeah, and now food please is even walling him in.
Oh man, this is bad.
And as you mentioned before, Gummibaer has now 0 gold access.
Exactly. Now finally he's clicked up to Castle Age, so at least he will have the tech advantage.
Yeah, he could have been up for at this time, or he should have been up.
Yeah. Now finally he can batter down the tower there. The good thing for Gummibaer is really the fish. He still has the fishing ships, still has a stable food income there. Whereas Food Please has nothing. Like, he doesn't even have a single farm.
He's with 7 villagers on the berries, but they will run out shortly.
Oh yeah,
and
there.
then Food Please has a problem.
Indeed. And he needs to transition his eco. I think there's still a good opportunity here for Gummibaer.
Yeah.
But he needs wood access, and now he's doing the classical Gummibaer mistake, where he doesn't have a safe lumber camp, and he spends all his wood on the mining camp instead.
Does he have a market?
I don't
No,
think
he does
so.
not. And Food Please is building the next 1 villager tower on the right.
Oh, this is so annoying. And all the weak villagers there from Gummibaer, they're all low HP. And now Gummibaer, instead of getting the lumber camp, he's producing a skirmisher. And that's just, like, now, again, he doesn't have enough wood to construct the lumber camp.
And he's wasting the skirmishers against the villagers and not attacking the archers.
Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, and Food Please is also up to the castle age. All the advantage is gone. Oh, and the skirmishers are being wasted.
Food Please is not going for anything yet. So he has Bowsaw, but no upgrade at all.
I think
now.
he will just do a castle drop. I mean, look at this. He's battering down the walls of Gummibaer to the south. And then he will just castle drop right next to the town center of Gummibaer.
Yes.
And that's GG.
And he has almost, he has bought the stone for the castle.
Exactly.
He just has to do it, yes. Oh, now he's building he's building the castle on the top of Gummibaer's base. So at the production buildings.
Ah, I see it, yes. Okay, he has some archers there, so he can defend it with this.
Yeah, and Gummibaer is losing more villagers with the up there to the archers.
Indeed, he is, and he will. Oh, he did at least kill one of Food Please's villagers, but yes. Yeah, overall, this game should be over soon.
Oh, Food Please is balancing his eco quite heavily. So he's buying a lot of food.
Of course, he has no villagers on food, I guess. Yeah, 0 on food.
0 on food. But now he has over 400 villagers in the bank. He has 14 villagers on gold.
Indeed, he can just buy everything. I mean, why just bother with farms? It's just a lot of micromanagement, producing the farms or making the farms. Instead, he can focus on aggression, and it seems to pay off. I mean, look at the minimap and look at what's happening. We have this green core in the center, and then we have red all around it.
Yeah, indeed. And but now there's a knight at the gold of Food Please. I like this. This is now Food Please has to run with all his gold villagers.
Oh yeah, a single knight can do so much damage in this situation.
Yes, and he should immediately clean up the archers before Food Please can upgrade them. But yes. Now Food Please is creating the Arambais.
Indeed, and the Arambais are kind of like a little bit like conquistadors in that they have a strong ranged attack. However, it was changed recently, so they don't deal as much damage anymore, but their missed shots deal 100% damage. So even if they miss a shot and hit a different target, then they'd still deal their full 12 damage.
Okay.
So they're quite inaccurate. So as a background, they are quite inaccurate, and so they used to miss a lot, and the missed shots only deal 50% damage. So if an archer doesn't hit the original target but a different target, it deals 50%. But the Arambai deal 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting game philosophy. But now look at the castle in the south. So Food Please has finally got some farming equipment, and Gummibaer is now killing all of this economy of food, please.
Indeed, just 3 knights, and that's just the lack of food economy of Food Please. But now losing 1 knight to the town center. I think what Food Please needs is a monastery, or what he would have needed is a monastery.
Yes, and Gummibaer needs gold. So now finally he's going out to the gold on the right.
Alright, that's good.
And
And he also secured the gold to the south with the castle, so he can just take that gold.
Indeed, yes. But Gummibaer should stop losing knights to the town center.
Oh yeah.
So he has lost quite a lot of
knights, and every knight is really precious
and
here.
Now,
ooh, and now Food Please losing a lot of units, losing Arambai, losing the archers there underneath the castle. More will fighting to the right, and look at this Food Please, 40 villagers, Gummibaer 37 villagers.
Yeah, this is because Food Please has soon more than 3 minutes more of idle time than Gummibaer has.
Because he just doesn't have the food economy.
Yes, only with 2 villagers on food.
And now we see the Keshik, which is the unique unit of the Tatar.
Indeed, yes.
I don't know if I would rather go for knights. I think I would rather go for knights in this situation.
Oh, and Gummibaer is raiding down on the town center, and Food Please reaction was quite sloppy, so he lost some villagers there too. And now Gummibaer is in a pretty well situation.
Indeed, this game could actually go late, or even go into the favor of Gummibaer.
Indeed, yes. Gummibaer should now kill this ram underneath his town center.
I think you're just much faster. Are you using Capture Age?
Okay, then I'm pause a little bit.
Because I always try to catch up, and you're always ahead.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous. Anyways.
So for the next game, I will use the normal replay again.
Yeah, because otherwise we can't really synchronize it.
Yeah. So where Gummibaer has built his second town center for half.
Oof.
On the right side, where the gold is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
then.
Yeah. And then we see the Tatar bonus actually kicking in. It's up. And we see that as soon as the town center completes, 2 sheep are spawning underneath the town center. So you can instantly take that 100 food plus 50%. So basically 300 food that spawns just for free.
But Gummibaer is now losing his first town center. And his fishing economy is pretty ineffective because it's collecting the shore fish and not the deep sea fish.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, well, there's still some deep sea fish, but the travel distances get longer and longer.
But
and
now
quite a few Keshiks on the field.
Look at the second town or third town center of Food Please. Really boxed in.
Yeah, and that's what we mentioned in the very beginning, that for Food Please there's the chance to get trapped on this peninsula, and that's exactly what happened. And there's only a few resources left there. No access to stone, a little bit of gold there, and it can be ranged from the shoreline if Gummibaer decides to take into galleons.
I don't understand this town center down there. Maybe it would have been better if he's building this. If he would have built this town center on the top, where his woodline is, which he is now
completely losing to the Keshiks. Yeah, honestly, this looks very bad for Food Please. I don't know what is happening to Food Please. He's really. It seems like he's getting worse over the years.
These are hard words.
Yes, but first in the Couch Cup he was demolished in the finals by Splay Buzzer. And now here in the Coronation Cup he struggles against Gummibaer. Like, what is happening?
But if you look back to the Couch Cup, Gummibaer should have beaten Splaybuster on Nomad as well, if you remember, with the Man-at-Arms rush on Nomad.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, he is a very good Nomad player, to be fair.
Yes. And now, combined with the fishing ships, Gummibaer has 6 villagers more.
Yes,
because Footbridge has lost a lot.
Yeah, he lost quite a lot. And does he even? Okay, he does have wood income, he has some farms, he has gold income. Honestly, if you look at the town center south and the south of Footbridge, there are some ibex there that he should just take.
Yes.
Like in the late game, you never have the awareness, but you should always think about stuff like that.
And maybe what Gummibaer should do is dropping a second castle on Footbridge's face, or going up to Imperial and trap down the town centers, because he has a lot of gold in the bank.
Indeed, indeed. But he needs just a little bit more, like a lot of food, so I think he can't quite afford the Imperial Age.
Yes.
I think solidify the position in the Castle Age is better. Because now he's losing the Keshiks, which don't have any upgrades, so he does not have any upgrades for his cavalry. And he's very vulnerable to the Arambai.
He hasn't a single armor upgrade.
Yes, indeed. And now the Arambai are quite strong. They're getting masked. They have one defense upgrade. And they can be quite strong against the knights or the Keshiks.
They are mating the Keshiks. Yeah, that's definitely a big mistake from Gummibaer there.
Indeed.
And now he's building his next town center.
So he should maybe invest in something else than the Keshiks. I'm not sure, but yeah, he should maybe try to push the town centers in the bottom.
Yes, indeed. And Gummibaer has won water completely, so Footbridge does not even try to compete there, and he has only 10 fishing ships.
Yes, he should go all out on water, and also he should build some galleys and just park them outside of the town centers of Footbridge. He could range a couple of farms, he could range the gold there, and that could do so much damage.
Indeed, yes.
Because now, as it is, the momentum is kind of swinging again, and it looks like Footbridge is getting back into this game. He's now pressuring the production buildings with the rams, he has the Arambai. Yeah, I don't know. This game could still go either way.
Yeah, but this is exactly what we want to see. So,
Indeed. And now we see a castle from Gummibaer on the right-hand side, but I don't really like this location of the castle. What is it doing?
No, this castle is... yeah. I think if he would have built the castle forward, he denies 2 town centers and this farming space. And maybe the gold. And this castle is doing nothing.
Indeed, and now he's getting heavily housed because of the rams that are pushing in from Footbridge.
Oh yes.
And still no armor upgrade. And do you know why that is? Because Gummibaer lost his blacksmith, and he didn't bother to build another one. And now Footbridge is even able to build his own castle down in the south.
Indeed, yes, and that's exactly what he's going for, because he's buying the last missing stone.
And look at this. Gummibaer is now trying to take the stone underneath the castle of Footbridge.
Yes. Oh, why he's... okay. He's sending the villagers there, and if he doesn't react, he's losing all of these villagers, and this would be GG.
I mean...
and he does not react well. No. He's losing the villagers there.
Yeah, losing the villagers there. I mean, population is still pretty close. Gummibaer is still ahead by 6, but the fishing ships get less and less efficient over time. And he probably didn't research gill nets, so they're already quite inefficient.
And he does not have a single armor upgrade yet. So he can't dive underneath the town centers. He can't fight the Arambai.
Yeah, no way. He can just only sit back and wait.
Now he's researching silk armor, I don't know what this is exactly.
It gives extra armor to like light cavalry and the step lancers, but not to the Keshik.
So in Gummibaer's spot, this is completely useless.
Yes. Yes, because he has no units that benefit from this upgrade, which is probably pretty expensive. I can quickly check in the tech tree. Should be over here in the castle. Yeah, light cavalry, step lancers, and cavalry archers receive +1 armor, and it's 400 wood, 300 gold, so quite expensive in this stage of the game, and it's doing nothing.
And he has not even a blacksmith. Instead, he's building a market right now.
I think he wants to go up to Imp. I think he's. And I think now he has a blacksmith somewhere because he is able to research forging. And now the question is, why research forging when you have a lot of Arambai? Why not just research scale guarding armor?
Yes, indeed. Which would be much more important than the attack upgrade. And now Footpolice is ready to dive in, and if he takes down this castle, this would be GG.
I think this could be GG, and like Gummibaer is completely out of position. Like all the Keshiks are down. Yes, they're doing some nice raiding, but losing the castle for just a few villagers is never worth it.
Yes, and he's losing a lot of Keshiks down there because he has not a single armor upgrade.
Indeed, and now look at this. Villager numbers pretty even, castle going down, and Footpolice coming back from the dead, it seems.
Indeed, yes, and Gummibaer is still housed heavily because he's lost the castle.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't realize. Now he's building a siege workshop, but he can't produce anything.
He has a lot of wood and gold in the back, but
he does have the space and resources, but he doesn't have the production, he doesn't have the pop space. He has a lot of gold, the economy is super unbalanced.
This is maybe why because he has no space at all on the right, because he has boxed in himself.
Yeah, with this stupid castle all the way in the back, which does nothing.
The castle on the spot, or maybe a little bit more forward than Footpolice is now, and he would have really good chances to win this game.
Exactly, the castle here, and then it would have. I mean, honestly, Gummibaer still has had the advantage for most of this game, but he's just throwing it away every time. He's just getting pushed back by Footpolice.
And now you can see it at the score as well.
Indeed, I think it's over. I mean, look at the Rams. You have the Rams and Arambai, and there's basically nothing that Gummibaer can do. Now he's doing some panic stone walls right underneath his town center, but they're not going to do anything. There's Rams right there. Yes, the castle will shoot down maybe 1 or 2 Rams. Yeah, okay, now he's doing some cutie quick walls to block out the Rams. But yeah, this is over. And like his insistence on the Keshiks without upgrading their armor, like why not just go for step lancers instead when you already have the silk armor upgrade?
Yes, indeed.
Because then you could have also attacked over the walls, basically, I think, with the +1 range of the step lancers.
Yeah, and Footpolice has now a really strong army composition.
Indeed. And he will only add more battering rams and Arambai. And yeah, and also what frustrates me the most is that Gummibaer does not use his naval advantage. Like, he could still range so much of the economy just by placing a couple of galleys down in the economy of Footpolice.
Some galleys and maybe the war galley upgrade, and he could destroy the town centers.
Indeed, and now Gummibaer is not even garrisoning his own town center there to shoot down the Arambai. He's just taking it, basically.
Yes, and the castle is going down.
I mean, now the Keshiks are coming in, but still they don't have any armor upgrade. I think they might be able to save the castle even.
Yes, because he's repairing, and yeah, Footblis has lost a lot of, quite a huge amount of Aaron Dice gate.
Indeed, indeed. But now the economy is quite even, and I think Gummibaer is on the back
And-
foot. Now Gummibaer is boxed in, and Footplease is on the offensive, and he can expand.
And yes, and Footblis is raiding on the top.
Indeed. And yeah, the Kashyyyks. Why does he not get the armor upgrades? I don't get it. Like, Gummibaer, what is happening?
Now he's getting handcard.
I mean, with 0 farmers, handcard is really not worth it if you don't have any farmers at all.
Yes.
And I think Gummibaer does not have any gold access. That's the problem here. He has this 1 gold underneath the town center, which he cannot take. And that's it. I think now Footblis, of course, losing a couple more rams to a well-placed mangonel behind the walls. But yeah, I really don't see this. But Gummibaer's now again heavily in the score lead, which is really hilarious. I mean, the scores just keep on switching back and forth.
Yeah, the EQ-KD is quite even, and the KD at all too. So yeah, this is maybe why the score is pretty even. And yeah, the villager count with fish and chips is very even too. So,
although now Footblis is, for the first time in this game, I think, is ahead.
Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, I think a few well executed raids can change this heavily. But I think that Gummibaer only has 1 villager on gold, and still he has 1,000 gold in the bank, but soon this will become a problem.
And Gummibaer does see the gold of Footblis on the left side, because his mining camp is still there.
Oh yeah.
And he could easily raid down this with the Kashyyyks.
Yeah, but the Kashyyyks are just getting shot down by the castle, because the castle actually has ballistics, it appears. And yes.
Yes, it has ballistics.
And that's it for the Kashyyyks.
Without
no
an
armor upgrade.
No. Now he's doing horse collar.
Now he's doing horse collar. And now he's getting some galleys finally. But he still needs the war galley upgrade.
Yes. Both players are sitting back, just doing some army, and Footblis now is booming away because he's able to produce villagers.
Indeed.
Now he has, if you only spec at the villagers count, Footblis has 64 and Gummibaer only has 35. Villagers, yes, without fishing ships.
Oh, without fishing ships, yeah. Indeed. But now finally Gummibaer has a galley over here in Footblis' economy, and he will be able to kill a villager.
But Footblis is now killing a lot of villagers on the town center of Gummibaer. Oh, but Gummibaer is getting some good mangonel shots.
Right,
I think that's a huge mistake for Footblis to dive in with the Iron Bites.
That's a mistake. Ooh, because also he doesn't have bloodlines. All the Iron Bites are basically dead, and now the Rams will
look
just
at
get
the score.
killed.
Look at the score.
Wow.
And now Gummibaer is in the spot. Gummibaer is in the spot to dominate. If he now is keep raiding the gold, which he is doing, and finally he's doing armor.
Oh, finally, man! I think Gummibaer could still win this game. What can I say?
Now he's in the position to win again. Yes.
But he needs some stable gold income. Oh yeah, he still only has 1 on gold.
But he's raiding a lot of villages from Footblis, and Footblis does not react.
And indeed, and Footblis is dropping in villager numbers. He's still ahead, but this will change, and now his farming eco is getting ranged by the galleys. The galleys would really benefit from Botkin Arrow and the War Galley upgrade, but still still.
Yes. But Food Please is up to Imperial, and Gummibaer is far away from this.
And Gummibaer is forever housed. He's losing more houses, and he can't produce enough houses in time, it seems.
Gummibaer is really boxed into the top of the map.
Indeed, indeed, and he's so far away from Imp. Now getting Iron Casting, I think the +2 defense would have been the first thing he should get.
Yes. And now he's checking the other gold spots, but he's getting cleared up by the Iron Bias. But at least, yes, these are pretty good moves because he's checking up the gold, because without gold, Food Please can't do anything.
Yes, indeed.
And
yeah, he took a few villages with him, so not too bad.
Now Gummibaer Green has the overall villager lead back with 10 villagers.
Indeed, indeed. But Gummibaer also doesn't have bloodlines, so they don't even have the basic upgrades, bloodlines and husbandry.
Yes. Now Food Please is building 2 more town centers on the gold spots because he knows that he has to secure this.
Indeed, but it can be ranged by the shoreline, so a couple of war galleys can just deny the gold income.
Yes, and I think both town centers. And Gummibaer does he react and kill the villagers? Yes, he does. So Gummibaer is immediately attacking the villagers up, which should build the town centers.
Indeed. Yeah, what a game! I mean, I didn't expect this to go that long and to be that kind of like back and forth.
Indeed, yes.
And it seems like Food Please is losing this finally. Finally, he is up to Imperial Age. So he can still maybe make something happen with some trebuchets, but.
Yeah, but Gummibaer is now getting the last armor upgrade in Castle Age, and if he combines his armies, so he should be able to clean the Iron Bias. Finally.
Indeed, indeed. So far, the Iron Bias, if micro properly, should still hold an advantage. Especially if Food Please at some point gets husbandry and bloodlines. So now the trebuchet is out, and the trebuchet is attacking the town center, but it's not very well protected, and I think the Keshiks will be able to snipe the trebuchet.
Yeah, I'm pretty ahead. So the
again, like how is this happening? You keep on going ahead and then slowing down again.
The trebuchet is down at my point of view. So if it's down, just say it.
Yeah, it's down. It's down. So you're not that far ahead.
Okay. And Gummibaer has the army lead, but he has only 14 Keshiks. But with the armor upgrade, he can fight the Iron Bias.
I think so. If he uses them all at the same time, but
yes,
kind of splitting them up, and with some little bit of micro, Food Please can still make this happen. And now he's drawing the Keshiks into the castle fire. A couple of Keshiks lost there.
Oh, and he has a lot of idle villagers.
The 20 idle. So, well, I think maybe it's the fishing ships. Although they're still...
Yes, he's losing some fishing ships down to the town center of Food Please.
But that's probably a good thing at this point, maybe, because the fishing ships are not doing too much anyways.
Yeah, maybe but on the right corner there's a lot of deep sea fish left.
Indeed, indeed.
And now he's going for full castle age, more rams. And what I really like for Gummibaer are the mangonels.
So, indeed, juicy shots. Oh man, oh god,
really
this
juicy
is so
shots.
Juicy.
And Food Please is losing all his Iron Bias to 2 mangonels.
I mean, honestly, Food Please is losing this. He's losing villagers at the gold and at the bottom near his town center. He doesn't react. The galleys are just going ham. Not even war galleys, just regular galleys.
Yeah, but Gummibaer is giving Food Please some time to come back for another time because he is not getting the war galley upgrade and
Indeed.
just focus on shooting down the town centers, the gold. So if Gummibaer was would be able to kill these two town centers on the left, Food Please would have no gold access.
Indeed. Because, yeah, so far that's not happening. But overall, the decisive score lead here for Gummibaer.
And
still...
now Food Please is switching to elephants.
Oh, I like that. Elephants are the perfect counter to everything that Gummibaer has.
Yes. Elephants and another trap. I like this because Gummibaer has lost a lot of villages too the last time, and Gummibaer is really boxed in because he's boxed in by himself.
Indeed. Now I hear the game sounds really loud from your end. Did you change it?
Yeah, my earphones are at low battery, so
okay.
I'm switching them.
I see.
Just load.
Okay. Yeah, desperate stand for this castle of Food Please.
Oh, and is Gummibaer able to kill the castle of Food Please?
It's close. I think he is. Yes.
Look down.
Yeah,
yes, he is.
He is, because there was Food Please didn't have the stone anymore to repair, and now Food Please is at 23 villagers, and this should be GG. I think.
Yeah, this is GG.
Should realize that he has nothing anymore. He can just go out of this game.
But yeah, and now he should lose the traps. Oh no, Gummibaer has.
He doesn't have enough. I think Gummibaer will lose the castle, but it's okay. He can afford to lose the castle. He just needs to lose a few units, and then he can finish this game.
Indeed, yes. And Food Please has lost all his villagers down to the town center on the left and the gold.
Oh.
And he has lost a lot of villages within the castle.
Ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's really GG. There's no way that Food Please is doing this.
This is GG, yes.
But surprisingly, Food Please is still pushing. He has nothing, but he is still pushing.
Yeah, he had a few resources left, and he has 8 Arambas.
8 Arambas. Well, that's enough. I mean, in the hands of a competent player, you can win off of this. Well, he still has an elephant, but the elephant goes down. And yeah, I don't see this. I don't know why Food Please probably doesn't believe that he could lose in this setting. Because he's an Imperial Age, he has the Arambai, he has the trebuchets. How can he lose? But yeah, he lost.
Gummibaer is switching to Man-at-Arms.
Oh, Gummibaer, don't make this too hard on yourself.
So, do Tatars even get armor upgrades on Man-at-Arms?
So they don't get champion, and they don't get chainmail armor. So they have basically one of the worst champions in the game. Or they don't even get champions. Worst two-handed swordsman in the game.
Indeed, yes. And Gummibaer had a time window to kill the 2 traps, but now Food Please is pushing again.
And the traps are just there. He could just kill them with the villagers. Like, what is this?
Yeah, instead Gummibaer is now losing a lot of villagers.
And almost lost the MTC. Did you see that? Almost lost TC that was researching Imperial Age.
Oh, indeed, yes.
Oh god, don't tell me the Gummibaer is throwing this game. Don't tell me. Like, he's so far ahead, he cannot lose.
But he's not massing army anymore. He's not producing army.
Because-
Now he's building some mangonels and
I mean, because he's
Yeah.
housed forever. I mean, still, he's killing one of the town centers in the south. The other one will get shot down. He has killed a lot of villagers of food please on the farms.
yeah, and
So-
Footblis is still at 23 villages.
Yeah.
But he's pushing Gummibaer completely in the top.
Yes, that's ridiculous. And yeah,
And
Gummibaer
Gummibaer is
doesn't.
now
Yeah, he doesn't garrison, and yet the castle will also fall. Like Gummibaer
Yes.
will lose everything to 2 trebuchets.
And if the castle falls, Footblis is free to kill the whole villages of Gummibaer.
Indeed, and
now
Gummibaer is
Gummibaer is
nothing.
out of
Gummibaer
stone.
does not produce. He has 1,600 food and 800 wood, and he does not produce anything.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't
just
be serious.
switch to some knights, and the game is over.
Yes, or just some trash to just produce anything. Just a couple skirmishes.
Indeed, yes.
I think they have bonus damage against the Erenbai.
Oh, and Gummibaer is losing everything, really
Wow.
everything.
Wow. Now this don't tell me this is true. Like, what is this? Like, how is he losing? Like, he has everything.
And he has still 3 times more villages than Footblis has.
I can't believe it. I can't believe. Yeah, he lost everything. He lost
But
everything.
but soon he won't be housed anymore.
Yeah, well, that's maybe a good thing for him. And why?
And now he's killing the traps with the villagers.
Oh, finally.
Finally,
Please doesn't
yes.
realize.
But Gummibaer is losing everything, everything.
Oh, this is so painful.
If you look to the stable of Footblis,
I can't
Footblis is
look. I
killing
can't
the-
look. Just rush up like an archery range or whatever, and just. Oh,
and now the villager numbers are getting even.
and why is he not producing anything? Like, he's just queuing up villagers. Why is he not queuing up military units? He has an archery range right there.
Now he's
Oh.
getting light cav.
And now Food Priest is mixing in the knights actually.
But I think Footblis is now able to win the game. Or could
man.
be able to win the game.
Yeah,
Because
he
it's
should be
swinging
able. I
back
mean,
and forth.
he only has 22 villagers, but Gummibaer is 35, and 13 of those are idle.
Yes.
A couple of fishing ships that are idle. Yeah, Gummibaer lost everything.
He has
and-
one town center on the shoreline on the top,
Oh man,
but is losing. There are more villages because Erenbars are raiding.
oh. What is happening? And now Gummibaer is even more boxed in than before. Now he's finally researching bloodlines, chainmail armor, and now he's going for some hussars, I guess, light cav. And the
Yeah.
light cav will have extra armor due to silk armor. Wow. Oh, and he's not garrisoning the town center. What is this? What is this, Gummibaer?
Yes.
Oh,
So I've seen this for a few seconds because I'm a little bit
you're
ahead as
ahead.
well.
Oh, this is so
But-
painful.
And
So-
we're in the game for 1.5 hours, and the villager numbers are 24 to 22.
Oh, this is so painful. And 10 of them are idle for Gummibaer, so actually economy advantage there for Food Please. Although there's some nice raids on the stone for Gummibaer with a single Keshi, who's also able to kill a couple of villagers. And now the light cav are coming up, and the light cav, look at this, they have 7 pierce armor because of this unique technology, and they actually are able to do some nice raiding there in the economy.
Footblis is dropping to 13 villages.
Yeah, but still he has the trebuchet. He's the trebuchet, he kills. I think Gummibaer will win without a town center.
I've never seen this before. It's But now Gummibaer has a lot of light caps, and they should, if he combines them, they should be able to clean with the army.
Indeed, yes.
But now he's fighting the trebuchets, and there are still standing some light caps on the left, so he's again not combining his army.
Indeed,
so
and he
he's
won't be able
everything.
to kill the final trebuchet. Yes, he won't be able to do that. Oh man.
With the 2 more light caps, he would easily be able to kill the trebuchets.
Yeah, indeed. What a disaster. What a disaster game. I mean, all these idols everywhere, nothing left for Gummibaer. And I think that Cookies is just like rebounding better from these situations. He's like, he has another town center, he has the castle in the middle, so he still has the castle. And yeah, overall, I think the only thing
Gummibaer has lost.
Yeah.
What Gummibaer has lost his whole farming economy.
He just needs to transport. He needs to go to the other side where he is protected by his galleys. That's the only thing he can do. He needs to go close to the shoreline, to the gold in the south, where he's protected.
Yes.
And that's it. But honestly, at this rate, Food Peace will win this with 15 villagers. And now Gummibaer is trickling in the light calf, and this is clearly not good.
If you look to the point of view of Food Peace, with the outposts, he sees exactly the whole map. He sees everything.
Everything except the little corner to the left, which would be the opportunity for Gummibaer to boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the importance of scouting on Nomad. If you know what your opponent is doing, then yeah, you can never be surprised.
Yes.
Oh, what is this?
Now what is Gummibaer doing?
He's 25 villagers still, but most of them are fishing ships, I guess. And we see the transport ships.
Yes.
Yeah, so this game could go on for another hour, to be honest.
Indeed, yes.
And yeah, but I think that Food Peace is now starting to expand the economy again. He's dropping a mill. Maybe he will take the boar and the ibex as well. And yeah, what a disastrous game for both players, I have to say.
Yes, for both players.
Okay, Gummibaer now in the south. I hope he has enough resources to drop. Yes, he can drop a town center in the south.
This is exactly the spot which Food Peace does not see.
So it's actually the best spot. Now, Gummibaer actually losing the fishing ships to the Arambai.
Yes, and this is why the pop is now 21 to 19.
Oh man, I thought this would be a quick game and we could just jump into the next one, but yeah, apparently not today.
No, it's one of the longest games I've seen by myself, not on recording on YouTube or something.
I mean, there's still a couple of hours to go. I mean, we have still a lot of resources left on the map.
Yeah, but this is why we don't have any villages which are collecting some resources.
But the thing is, like, how did Gummibaer not win this game? I mean, he was 70 villages to 20 or something like that.
Yes.
And he had 1,000 wood, 1,000 food, 1,000 gold. And now he's in this situation. Like, how did this happen?
And Food Peace is now producing spearmen. So the light caps gets counted by the spearmen.
Indeed, indeed. And Gummibaer, he needs more town center. He needs a second town center in this corner, to be honest, just to reboom a little bit. And then, yes, now he has camels. Well, the camels are probably good against the Arambai.
Yeah, and one positive thing about the Tet House is that they get the sheeps, and if you look down to the south, there's a lot of food left for Gummibaer, so he is not need to build a lot of farms.
Camels are coming out, the camels are fighting the Arambai, and I think the camels will clear up the Arambai. And yes,
and the camels should easily can fight the spearmen without any upgrade.
I think so. Well, you don't want to do that, but it should still be possible. Also, Gummibaer has bloodlines, so cavalry is a little bit better.
I think Gummibaer should have killed the spearman because now Footplice is getting the armor upgrade. And the camels would easily have destroyed the spearmen, because these are just unupgraded fuel age spearmen, and Gummibaer has imperial camels, so now pikemen is coming in for Footplice.
Okay, I think Gummibaer needs to switch. Probably needs to switch to Cav Archers at some point.
But I don't think this will happen. Gummibaer won't
I don't
switch
think
to Cav Archers.
No. But he's now over-investing in camels, I think, because there's no Arambai left anymore, basically.
And Footplice has scouted Gummibaer down, and Footplice has 7 villages more than Gummibaer right now.
Wow. Yeah, because he just started earlier with the rebooming. He's in the center of the map. He still has the castle over there. He has 2 town centers. But some nice raids by Gummibaer on the berries.
Indeed, yes.
Now, can he garrison and kill the single Arambai that's running through his town center? No, of course he doesn't. Instead, the Arambai is killing the transport ship.
Yeah, indeed, now Gummibaer is moving the transport ship.
More villages going down, like this is a massacre. Like, so many villagers getting killed left and right.
But still, the villager numbers are quite even. The army as well. So, Footplice has 11 pikemen, and Gummibaer has 8 camels and 2 scouts. So, if he is able to micro them probably, there's still a chance for Gummibaer.
I think the pikemen clearly win against this.
Yeah,
he needs to rebuild. He needs to get some skirmishes going. I think just some very basic skirmishes.
Indeed, yes. Just the skirmishes to deal with the pikemen.
Indeed.
And then clear the rest up with the camels.
Yeah. I mean, pikemen are still weak, and just a couple of skirmishes should be enough.
The pikemen do only have 1 armor upgrade.
Yes.
And
but I think to get back, Gummibaer needs a second town center because Footplice is producing from 2 town centers, and so he will just get ahead in economy.
Yes, he has 8 villages more, and Gummibaer is going for long swords.
Oh, he has the worst long swords in the game.
Yeah, but Footplice has only 1 Arambai left.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he will always be able to create more, I guess.
The long swords could...
Gummibaer needs to hope that his villages on the right mining gold are not being found.
Indeed, yes.
Gummibaer cannot fight this. I mean, look at all the pikemen. He needs an answer.
No.
He could also go for scorpions maybe, but it's also risky.
No, he's producing some longswords. Now he has 2 of them.
Yeah,
He's
but he
looping
needs,
around with the camels.
15.
Yes. He's building the second barracks and no town center. He has now over 500 or nearly 600 food in the bank, so maybe now a second town center would be good because Food Police is now 10 villagers ahead. So
Yeah,
slowly the advantage for Food Police is it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
And now Gummibaer is finding the gold.
Gummibaer is finding the gold of Food Police, or what do you mean?
Yeah, on the top. Am I ahead or?
Well, I just speed up ahead a little bit. So.
Okay, I'm pausing, and there are.
No, it's fine. It's I'm there.
And there are only 3 spearmen, so Gummibaer is killing there a lot of villagers for Food Police.
Indeed, and this could again give him the chance to come back into this game. Oh man, I thought this game was over a long time ago. Only problem for Gummibaer is that he's like housed all the time.
Yeah,
now
indeed.
Gummibaer will realize that he only has 1 armor upgrade.
And now Gummibaer is losing even the town center. But now he has some champions.
Some 200 swordsmen. He needs a few more, and he needs to attack with all of them. Like these 5, they're not enough.
Now the Iron Bars are coming.
Like, look at this. They're so weak for the Tatars that it's not really.
Yes.
Like skirms would have been better because skirms also deal bonus damage against the Iron Bar, I guess.
Yes, and now this is GG. So I think Gummibaer is calling it now.
We've called it a couple of times already, so maybe.
Maybe he won't call it if he's ahead in the score, but.
He needs to attack the pikeman because he can then come in with the camels to kill the Iron Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, but another castle down there for Food Police securing another gold pile, another stone pile. I think. Oh, and now all the camels getting shredded by the pikeman, and yes, this should be it. Yeah, this is it.
Yes.
Now all the army of Gummibaer is gone.
All the army which is left is.
But I don't see it for Gummibaer. All the villagers idle on the top.
Now Gummibaer is running with some villagers through the base of Food Police underneath the castle.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's
see
building
this.
the next town center on the top.
Yes.
But now Gummibaer is losing a lot of villagers to the Iron Bars.
Oh, and the score is dead even. It's like a couple of points, like 7 points in between them. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but this is why, because of the KD and DQ, KD is pretty even. So both players have really lost a lot.
I think overall the execution from Gummibaer was better, but the decision making was pretty lacking. Like what units to go for, like the timings and everything.
Yes.
Like he could have won the game basically in all stages of the game. And he always kind of just lost the advantage.
One crucial moment was the time when he was when he could have pressured the 2 town centers down in the south of Food Police with 1 single castle, and instead of Food Police was able to put a castle there, and from this on, Food Police was in a quite good position.
Indeed, but then later on, like the tides have turned again, and then Gummibaer had 70 villagers versus 20, and still, like Gummibaer, like just lost everything, and like he had so many possibilities, but I think now in the end, Food Police just wins just by I don't know, just being persistent. He was down to 13 villagers. And what's frustrating is that there were so many games like this already on Nomad between those 2 players where Gummibaer had the advantage. He had like 50 more villagers, and in the end he lost. And this is another prime example of this, where he should have won, and in the end, somehow, miraculously, Food Please just goes ahead and wins just by being, the more persistent player.
Indeed, yes. You're completely right. And now Food Please is going back on water for the first time in this game. And yeah, he's killing the fishing ships, the more villages from Gummibaer down in the south. And Gummibaer is now building up 2 more town centers, but Food Please has the Iron Bars, the Pikemans, and the traps. So Gummibaer is soon realizing that there's no chance left. And finally the game is over.
Okay, so for you it's already over. I mean, the synchronization was terrible, but...
No, it's not already over.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like the replay was over.
No.
I'm still well in this game.
Yeah. Food Please is starting now to trap down the town centers, and then I said Gummibaer might realize that there's no chance for him.
So actually this afternoon I tuned into Switch. Oh, now we see the GG of Gummibaer. Finally. And I saw the stream of Rubenstock, a very known pro player who's known for his unorthodox strategies, and he had an 8-hour game going where they were just sitting there, no more resources on the map, and then he was going to take a nap. And so this game, in this kind of sense, was still very short, but for our experience, it's quite a long game, I have to say, and quite a good one, really back and forth, and really enjoyed it quite a lot. So maybe we can talk with the players a little bit who are here with us in the casting and spectating studio.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Food Please, how did you win this one?
Oh my god, that was such an exhausting game. I'm dead now. I have no. Well, I thought I won it in the castle age with the push, but somehow Gummibaer hold on and he defended. That was incredible.
And he was always ahead in population for most of the game, if you look at the timeline. And then when you were in Imperial Age, basically he had crushed you. You had nothing, and then he just lost everything. Gummibaer, what happened?
Well, so I made my exit with my villagers to create a new town center in the very west. And then I thought, okay, well, he's solely making pikemen then against my cavalry, and I was just making long swordmen against his pikemen, and I was not expecting his gold castle units, his Arambai, because I thought
I mean that's already way past the point. I mean there was a point before you were Imperial Age. You were still Castle Age, and you had 70 villagers, and Food Please has 20 villagers. And
20?
we both had equal army.
What?
And Food Please had nothing. He had just 6 Arambai and 2 trebuchets. And with this army, he was able to kill everything you had. Like, why didn't you make a single skirmisher out of the archery range you had?
Well, which archery range do you mean? I mean,
like in the north, like it's not there anymore. But you had an archery.
It's not
like
there anymore. Right?
You could have just made anything.
Yeah. Well, I was not realizing, as always, that I'm ahead at this point, because like he was already an imp and was treading me down, and he had lost a lot of Arambai against my mangonels there. But I thought there's a much stronger ego behind that. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Your population
shots were quite good, so very devastating.
At the crucial moment, your population was 69 to 23, and you had 21 army, and Food Please had left 10 army.
Oh no!
Look at the timeline. Look at this. Like, how can you lose from the situation? But yeah.
Yeah, I think my special castle unit was also not that strong.
What? That was super good. You just didn't have upgrades for it.
Yes, you didn't have the armor upgrades. Instead, you went for silk armor, which affects all the units except the Kashik.
Okay, well, I thought they affect the Kashim as well. Okay.
No, it's
Well.
only light cav, step lancers, and cav archers.
Oh. Well, yeah. I was missing the upgrades. Maybe that's why I was not that powerful with my Keshix. Might be a good reason for it.
I mean, I felt ahead for most of the game. I did not realize I was so far behind.
You lost in several points of the game. It was like, okay, Foodplay says nothing, he just loses. If Gummibaer just does this, and then nothing. And then somehow Foodplay comes back.
Yeah, well, as always. If it's no good player there.
I think most of the game Gummibaer was ahead.
Yeah, but this was not my feeling, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, we could see it, but...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well...
Anyways, that was a great game one, so let's see how it goes in the second
That
one.
was insane.